Hey, here's an update on my aquaponics system. Everything's coming along quite nicely at the moment. Though it just needs a bit more patience for the plants to come along. I've also just thrown some food in with the fish, so it'll be interesting to see how they're doing, to catch them eating on camera. Now the sponge board has come way out over here, over the top. That's a little bird protection device that I put up. I don't think it's working very well, but you can see the sponge boards come all the way around here. These nice big leaves, you got big buds here as well. It flowers on and off, but none of the fruit has managed to set as yet. It's also out over here all the way to the end. It's coming down back to back to the grow beds. It's losing leaves down at the bottom slowly. They're just yellowing out, but I'm not really worried about that because the tops are fine. I'm still fighting hard with the pests. If you can make out, like on that leaf, it's moving about. There's a little bug, and there's one of them on almost every leaf. The little orange aphid eggs are back as well. So I'm fighting with them by hand as best I can every day. Here's some more of the flower buds that were there in the last update. The corn is thrown up its has thrown up its seeds. Since that's the top of the corn now, the big fat stalk anyways, going all the way down there. The other one is also started to put up its flowers right here, but the third one, the little one that's down here, is still, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because these two are supported with this string and this one isn't, though I should give it some more support, it looks like. The lemon tree is coming along nicely, nice new leaves that it's got at a number of places now, so that plant's definitely taken to the aquaponics. I moved this little seedling that was over on the other side near the siphon to over here because it got too wet there with the new pipe configuration, and I moved this seedling as well. It's looking happier, putting out third leaf. Finally I broke the seed between the two leaves by hand. Here's a tomato seedling that I'd pulled out of the ground quite by mistake, and so I just put it in here. The cucumbers are coming along, well, slowly, quite frankly. The two ones up there, these guys have gotten a little bit taller. And this one is really the cucumber seedling that's doing quite well. It's put up another couple of leaves and they're also growing happily and healthily. The oregano is doing quite alright, even though it's right next to this sock, and this fills up to like a big balloon over here with water when the flow is running. Yeah, and the sweet basil coming along happily, just growing a little bit every day. I'm planning on doing a bit of a basil harvest in maybe a couple of days and make up some pesto. So I think pruning all of these little leaves would give it a bit of a growth spurt. The taller Thai basil has started flowering just a little bit. Just the top of it is flowering. The leaves are quite large now. It's doing all right. I had a bit of this pesto as basil as well, sprinkled on my spaghetti. It's quite good. Other plants, the mint, doing nicely and happily. Nice big bush over there. It's putting out one big fat runner over here and another one that's reached all the way over here. I've tied it up with the new pipe now. The ivy's just reached up almost to the top. It's been there for a long time. I don't know if it's actually growing any larger or not. It may have stalled just a little bit. Here are the fishes. They're all over there in the corner. Oh, they've finished up the food that I gave them. They're all 7 of them still present and accounted for. Greedy little boys. And not really sure what gender they are, frankly, but I need to do some reading and see if I can find out about that. Let's give them some more food. As you can see, they all rush towards it immediately. Some more. There we go. I'm running out of these pellets that I've been giving them. I need to go out and get some more and get them used to the new food. Yeah, they're just a little confused about where the food is right now. As soon as they figure out exactly where it is, they'll be eating it up. There's the new floaty, the sticky thermometer I put into it, reading 28 degrees right now, about 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, the sump tank. There we go, 6 cichlids in there. I've also started feeding them. They've also started eating. Oh, one of them just came out of that little bypass that I have going over there. I hope it doesn't wind up there when the flow starts. So yeah, they're also doing pretty decently. Some tanks without the crayfish and all. Some of you who've been watching the updates may remember. Gave it a bit of a scrub a few days ago as well, but still some solid matter down there. I think I've turned up the flow, and that should be making a difference there. You can't make out in the camera what I'm talking about when I say that there's a little, you see that fine solid matter that's just outside of that grill. There's some inside it as well. Not sure if you can quite make it out here. Anywho, but I've got to lower that down a little bit more. See, now they've come up, they've taken up quite a good amount of the pellets that were there, and they'll keep coming and attacking it as time goes on. So yeah, that's how the aquaponics is doing. So yeah, if that's what you wanted to watch, then that part of the video is pretty much done. I'm going to do a quick update on the dirt garden. It's interesting because many of these plants were planted at the same time as the aquaponics. Here's the dirt planter that the sponge gourds all germinated in. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 plants still in it that go all the way up to the roof, and it spreads all the way down there, and it goes quite a bit up there as well that you can't see behind the shade cloth. It's put out 3 pieces of fruit. One's right here. This has been there for about, I think, 3, 4, maybe 5 days. There's a new one that's just managed to set a couple of days ago. He's out here. Nice big flower. The ants are really having a go at these fruits though. And there's one up there that I don't know if I can get onto camera or not. There we go. There it is. Yeah, and you can make out there's a nice fat sponge gourd right there. It's been there for about a week and a half almost. I think it's about time that I fixed that. The other plants roundabouts are doing pretty good. Aloe vera is still going mad there. Ornamental plants. Here's some Thai basil that's been there for a while. It's pretty much a big fat bush, flowers on and off. Here's the money plant that was in the aquaponics, is finally starting to set down in dirt, but looking nowhere near as happy as it was in the aquaponics. Here's some more Thai basil, again flowering prolifically. These are another couple of pieces of corn that are from the same batch, planted at the same time that the aquaponics corn was planted. Now these are the 2 of the slowest stalks that are there. This one's just put up its flowers, still ahead of the aquaponics. So this is the older corn. The rest of it, the one that's I stand corrected. It's the same, planted at the same time as the aquaponics, but it's just been doing much better because they got put into bigger pots. And this one's flowering. All of them have put up their flowers. See, but a few of them are even putting up fruit, putting out ears of corn. Here's one right here. Here's one that's looking quite good. There's another one over there. So they're all doing well. Here's the berry tree. That's in the aquaponics as well. They're doing well in the ground. There's a lemon. This is an old lemon tree that we've had for a while. It's not really old, but you know, it's gotten a bit of a trim and whatnot. It's got a couple of lemons hanging off it as well. Here are some seedlings that are coming out. I'm pretty sure these are radishes, and that these are cucumbers, and I have really no idea what these are. Here's another one of those bird protection devices. No idea what they are. Here's some more. And yeah, there's some tomato seedlings that got put in that are right here. Still dealing with leaf minor damages on all of these, so I don't know how I'm going to manage to make these plants come along. Let's see what happens. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on the dirt veggies and on the aquaponics. So thanks for watching, you guys. Take care.